Hey, this is this, and 3 more days. Yep, 3 more days until Sony's PS4 or something else. I'm hoping it's PS4. I really am, because if Sony ends up released just showing a bunch of video games for PS3 or and want to promote more out of the PS Vita, they've honestly failed badly again because it's just no reason. But yeah, 3 more days and we finally figure out what the big secret is. If it is the PS4, I'm going to hope they don't make the same mistakes they made with the PS3, which was pretty much the entire goddamn machine. And as I predicted, if the PS4 does go well, we're every Sony fanboy will literally drop their PS3s and say that that thing was and admit that the PS3 was a piece of shit. I'm not kidding. I mean, all the Sony fanboys will literally. I mean, only if the PS4 is a successful console, they will just drop the PS3s like a bad habit. And honestly, I'm hoping for a good show from Sony and at least the PS4. And it's no big secret that this generation is starting to get really badly used up, and the Xbox 360 and PS3 are just their console lives are just ending. And I know this because PC sales or video games on PCs have doubled, and I mean they have doubled in size. And to make the embarrassment even worse, Mac games have actually doubled ever since then. That's how you basically know that the consoles are really starting to die. Is if Mac games are really starting to make a huge comeback. I just found it funny that right before, February 20th little meeting was announced by Sony, that they said they're going to wait until to see what Microsoft released before they release theirs. Yeah, that was a big mistake there, Sony. Really big mistake. But I'll still say this was the most interesting month that I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, uh, Alien Colonial Marines did not go well with their critics. Uh, and of course, the Wii U version is probably going to be canned. It's not the first time a shitty game got canned for the Wii U. Remember Warfighter, Medal of Honor? That was supposed to come up for the Wii U, but since the critics basically bashed the living shit out of it, the Wii U version got canned. In fact, pretty much the rest of the so did all the rest of Medal of Honor series, which is kind of sad because giving everybody short-term memories, Medal of Honor was responsible. Basically, you wouldn't have Modern Warfare or Battlefield if it wasn't for the Medal of Honor series. Oh, memories. There was this game called Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and the dev team that left that game ended up joining Activision and creating what was now known as the Call of Duty series, which led on to the new Modern Warfare series as well. Well, kind of led on to Black Ops. And not forgetting that Battlefield started out as a Medal of Honor game before becoming its own. So, yeah, uh, we witnessed the death of a major franchise and nobody gave a shit, which was really sad. Of course, I think I know why the real reason why Sony's going to come with their PS4. Because, as you recently heard, this year was the end of the PS2 lines. And with it was probably one of the biggest spectacular runs of any console ever. Nothing, nothing even touched the fucking PS2 at all. It was impossible to even touch the PlayStation 2. And when it finally died this year, a lot of revenue on Sony's part was just halted. And by the way, it's still coming out that Sony even today is still losing money on the PS3. Well, actually, no, they're losing money on all their electronics department, which means they're probably going to have to cut some of their electronics, which may be why they have to get that PS4 out because they need a new PS2. They need a new hit console to get them moving again because they really they kind of fucked themselves with the PS3 badly, and it's still hurting them even today. And to make matters worse, with the loss of the PS2, that's even more revenue gone, and it's just down the drain. So basically, Sony just needs to get up there and bring up a really good console like they did with the PS2 and try to look at what made the PS2 so famous and so popular and try to emulate that into the PS4. Of course, they're probably going to have to drop out of the handhelds, which they should, because the PS Vita is just so full of fail. And they're saying that the retail price of the PS4, translated from Japanese currency into American currency, would be about roughly 450. In truth, Sony could edge that off about by $100 and make it about 350, which would be on par with Wii U, which is a good thing. The only other latest news is that people are surprised that Lego City Undercover doesn't have multiplayer. Has any of the Lego games had multiplayer? Why is this a shock? So, here's the Sony. I just hope they get all the right decisions right and they get me interested back in Sony again. Hopefully. See ya.